I'm Lee Spencer with RacinBoys.com. Christopher Bell, you won the very first midget race at Gateway Dirt Nationals. What's that like, man?
It was really cool. You know, just the dome aspect, right? Like, you get it a little bit at Bristol, but there's no ceiling over you. So, yeah, it was very, very fun and very a unique experience. The lights, man, they didn't have the lights on for the heat races, and all of a sudden you go out there and it looks like it's daylight. It was unbelievable how well the lights work, and I hope they can get the track a little bit smoother tomorrow. You know, maybe they can get the modifieds and late models to speed up their program so that we're not here all night. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You ran a dominant race once you got by and took the lead, but did you get to watch Kyle Larson and Sunshine go after it in the second round?
Yeah, you know, it definitely makes you wonder if you were good compared to them, right? And they're probably wondering if they were good compared to me. So we get to find that out tomorrow.
How was the car, though? I mean, was your car just dialed in despite what the track conditions were?
Yeah, I felt good. I never really had to run too hard. I feel like if I would have had to run harder, there was a very good possibility I would have turned over because it was so rough. So I'm thankful that I didn't have to run hard and push the issue. I hope it gets a little bit smoother because I think it's a possibility that it'll be a really, really fun racetrack.
Were you shocked to see Stenhouse go over?
I mean, that's kind of his nickname whenever he ran the dirt cars was Hammerhead. So that's kind of his motto, right? And he's really, really fast, and you know, so seeing him turn over was not surprising.
I'm Lee Spencer with the Racing Boys, and I'm here with Tyler Courtney. Sunshine, tell me about that move you made on Larson there to take the lead and what you had to do to hold him off at the end.
Yeah, no, we just I got a few good laps there on the top, and I knew he was kind of committed to the bottom for a while, which like he got there, he got to the lead on the bottom, so no, he's not going to come off it until he has to. So I knew I had to do something else to get around him, and our car was really strong on the top side, and was able to build my momentum up and finally get clear of him. I don't remember if he was on the front stretch or the back stretch, but yeah, then I knew if I get around him, he was probably going to race me hard, but you know, I felt like we had a better race car and just had to make sure I didn't make any mistakes, and you know, we came in with a win tonight, but tomorrow night's a whole new night. So
you also had a lot of speed down at the bottom. I mean, you seem to find, you know, what grip there was, you seem to find it.
Yeah, no, we had a really, really balanced race car. We could go to the top, we could go to the bottom, and I felt like I was just as good, if not maybe a little better on the bottom than him, but it was going to take him really messing up on the bottom for me to get around him, so that's why I decided to make a wholesale change and go to the top, and it worked out for us.
What was it like racing in the Dome, you know, with this being the first midget race, and, you know, we know how strong Bell's been lately,
yeah,
but this is a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah, no, this is cool. When you roll into the Dome on the track and you look in the stands and there's you hardly see an empty seat, and you know how big the place is. When you start to think about that, it's really awesome. They do a great job promoting this race, and a lot of big time sponsors behind it, and you got a lot of big name guys that come and run it. So you know, I think adding the midgets, I think tonight we proved why they needed to add it and make this show even bigger.
That's something that a lot of people are looking forward to. They don't want to have to wait till Chili Bowl in January. There's like this huge void from the time you guys stop. I mean, we had Ventura last week, but, you know, there's such a lack of racing, and fans are just kind of dying for it in the winter months.
Absolutely, and when you get all these badass guys in an indoor bullring like this, you're going to see good racing, and you know, I think tonight was just a hint of what we're going to see tomorrow night, and I hope hopefully we can put on a good enough show to where Cody and the boys want to bring us back next year and keep making this event what it needs to be.
What would you do to help make the surface just a little bit smoother?
Man, I don't know. I think it adds character, adds a little flair to it. You know what I mean? And you know, part of being a race car driver is figuring out what to do on tracks like that. And I think you see the guys kind of separate themselves, and you know, the crew guys got to set up for everything. And you know, I don't. With it being a temporary surface, I don't know if you can get all the holes out of it. I think it's just a nature of the beast, and you know, they do a heck of a job for the time span they got to do this. And you know, I think there's been a lot of good racing on all ends of it this weekend, and I don't know if you really want them to change anything because it's staying so good right now.
How is it the rivalry that's been developing between Clausen Marshall and Keith Kunz Motorsports?
I mean, I think it's a friendly rivalry. I think I think it's good for our sport. I think it raises both of our both of our standards up and makes each team better on both sides, and I think it makes everybody else in midget racing step up their game as well. So I think obviously we've seen in the past couple of years the state of midget racing going in an upward swing, and I think you can credit that to not only our team but their team as well. And hopefully we can we work together as much as possible to make our sport better. So hopefully this is just the start of it, and hopefully we can keep going up in the right direction.
I'm Lee Spencer with the RacinBoys, and I'm here with Kyle Larson. Kyle, what did you have to do to get by Sunshine tonight?
I just needed to get up top sooner. I don't know. I cruised the leader on the bottom and felt like it was okay down there. But he got running really hard after that caution, so just late to move around again. So yeah, we'll try again tomorrow.
This is a really unique venue. Have you ever raced in a place like this?
I guess the only thing you could really compare it to would maybe be Chili Bowl with the atmosphere a little bit. It's a little weird being here because it's, I would say, majority late model fans, dirt late model modified fans. There's not many. It doesn't seem like your core open wheel fan here, so it's a little different crowd than what I'm used to. But it's a unique kind of event and different people than you're used to seeing. So it's been fun so far, and I feel like the midgets have definitely been putting on the best racing too so far, so it's been cool to see.
I talked to your sponsors tonight. They just happened to be sitting in the stands, and they said you're the reason that they came. They were so thrilled that they added the midgets to this program. Do you think that it'll continue to bring more fans in because the midgets are putting on such a great show?
Yeah, I think Cody Summer can do a bunch with this event. I think getting the midgets here is maybe just a test, kind of to see what else they could do here. So, they have a good deal going with the late models and modifieds. I could see them doing another weekend of maybe just open wheel stuff, whether it be midgets and non-wing sprint cars or wing sprint cars. So, there's a lot of potential with this building, with this event. So, we'll see, kind of where he takes it. He's definitely a very he thinks outside the box. So, we'll just see how this deal grows.